Data analytics literally runs the modern world. Yet, it's often hidden behind this massive wall of intimidating technical jargon. Well, today we're cutting through all that noise. Welcome to this explainer on the foundations of data analytics. We're going to ditch the confusing buzzwords and just focus on clear, straightforward insights into how information actually shapes our reality. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever actually stopped to think about the sheer volume of digital footprints we leave behind every single day? Think about it. Every tap, every swipe, every online purchase, every random search, it all generates data. To put it into perspective, humanity produces literally quintillions of bytes of data daily. It's an absolutely mind-boggling amount of information. It forms this overwhelming, massive ocean of raw data. And navigating that ocean, well, that requires a very specific set of skills. So what do we do with all of it? At its core, data analytics is just the practice of collecting and studying data to find useful information and make better decisions. I know, it sounds incredibly simple, almost deceptively so, right? But there's a really profound transformation happening in that idea. The true superpower of analytics is taking all that chaotic, raw, overwhelming ocean of information we just talked about and refining it into highly actionable, crystal clear choices. It is literally the ultimate tool for turning absolute noise into powerful knowledge. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where this transformation is happening. It isn't just locked away in some dark sci-fi server room somewhere. It is completely grounded in our daily lives. Think about hospitals using historical patient data to predict bed shortages right before a winter flu surge hits. Or social media platforms figuring out the exact personalized video you're going to want to watch next. It's right there in the mobile apps on your phone. It's driving the operations of businesses large and small, and it's even in schools, tracking educational progress to help out students who might be falling behind. Now, I get it. When people hear about analytics scaling across all those massive industries, it can sound incredibly complex. But actually, if you strip away all the complicated algorithms and the giant databases, the entire discipline fundamentally boils down to answering just 4 key questions. What happened? Why did it happen? What may happen? And what actions should we take? Seriously, if you can just remember these 4 fundamental questions, you have already unlocked the core logic of the entire data analytics industry. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how those 4 questions map directly onto the 4 main types of data analytics. You can think of this almost like a time machine. Descriptive analytics answers what happened, and diagnostic analytics answers why did it happen. These 2 are entirely focused on the past. They're basically your rearview mirror. But then we travel to the future. Predictive analytics asks what will happen, and prescriptive analytics tells us what should we do. It's this perfect split between understanding yesterday so we can actively shape tomorrow. Let's move to and see how this builds upon itself. It's a progressive journey, meaning you can't just skip straight to the end. Step 1, descriptive, gives you the basic facts. Step 2, diagnostic. Well, that's where you put on your detective hat to investigate the root causes hidden inside those past facts. Only once you've solved that mystery can you move on to step 3, predictive, to forecast exactly what's coming next. And finally, step 4, prescriptive, is the ultimate destination, creating a concrete, present-day action plan based on all those incredible insights. So why go through this entire journey in the first place? Well, companies rely heavily on this process to achieve highly tangible benefits. They use it to systematically improve their overall business operations and deeply understand their customers' actual needs, which, as you might guess, naturally leads to increased profit. But crucially, it helps them solve problems significantly faster. Imagine a logistics company identifying a huge supply chain bottleneck in real time and rerouting their trucks immediately, rather than waiting around for late deliveries to pile up. That is the true power of solving problems faster, rather than just guessing in the dark. Of course, to reap all those amazing business benefits, you definitely need the right tools for the job. The journey usually starts with familiars like Excel spreadsheets, which honestly remain an absolute powerhouse for organizing foundational data. From there, analysts move into specialized languages like SQL and advanced programming with Python. That's how they query, wrangle, and manipulate massive data sets that are just way too big for a normal spreadsheet. And finally, visualization platforms like Power BI and Tableau step in. They act as the storytellers, turning all those complex numerical findings into beautiful, easy-to-understand visual charts that literally any CEO or manager can instantly grasp. So the crucial point is that data analytics isn't just some fascinating academic subject. It is absolutely one of the fastest growing career fields today, playing a massively important role in both technology and business. And it makes perfect sense, right? Because every single industry, from those hospitals managing patient beds we talked about earlier, to those mobile apps optimizing your social feed, they all need people who can translate raw data into strategic action. The opportunities in this field are absolutely exploding right now, and the demand for these skills has literally never been higher. Whether you're looking to pivot your career, improve your current business, or honestly, just better understand the unseen forces guiding the technology you use every single day, the world of data analytics is wide open. With data undeniably shaping the future of our digital world, the only question left is, what role will you play in it?